Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 2 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. And we've got some good news to share with you out of Craven County, where a canine Elliot, has been credited with saving a teenager, an autistic teenager. Now, deputies say they were called to help the search on Dawson Lane in Vanceboro for the 16-year-old who had walked away from their home. They say when Canine Elliot was deployed and after searching the area, the child was found in the woods. Vanceboro police say the teen was out in the elements for an hour before he was located. Now, the child was given medical care due to being exposed to the cold temperatures, but is going to be okay, according to the sheriff's office. Hopefully, Canine Elliot gets an extra treat later tonight. Good job. Now, we also want to highlight breaking news out of Washington, where House Democrats have released emails where Jeffrey Epstein has mentioned President Donald Trump in messages to his associate Ghislaine Maxwell and a journalist, claiming in one exchange that Trump, quote, knew about the girls, end quote. NBC's Ryan Nobles has more from Washington.
These emails come from the Democrats on the House Oversight Committee. It's 3 emails from Jeffrey Epstein talking to his former associate Ghislaine Maxwell and to the author Michael Wolff. He does directly mention Donald Trump, and he also mentions the name of one of the victims, who Republicans have now said is Virginia Giuffre, who recently took her own life and has talked extensively about her experience with Jeffrey Epstein. Now, it's important to point out that Giuffre has been asked about Donald Trump before and said that she witnessed no wrongdoing. But Democrats believe this means that they need more answers about the Epstein investigation, and they want the White House to release all of the documents that the Department of Justice has in its possession. Now, we're very close to the House having enough signatures for a discharge petition that would compel the Department of Justice to do just that. Keep in mind, though, President Trump has repeatedly said that this investigation is nothing but a hoax, and Republicans on the Oversight Committee say these emails released without the full context. They then went on to release 20,000 more documents related to the Epstein saga.
Well, thank you very much, Ryan, for that report. We will check back in later on tonight as far as the Epstein files go. Now, as far as what we've got outside our door right now, looking at lots of sunshine across the east, it is leading to warmer temperatures today, but we were sunny yesterday. So again, we can't really give the sunshine all the credit. Yeah, it's helping, but what's really kind of taken us from the 40s and putting us back at least within throwing distance of the 60s, right now 58 degrees in Morehead City, west-southwesterly winds. That southerly component does a lot for our air temperatures, and right now we're feeling that rise as we speak. Dew points down in the mid-30s, but again, winds are breezy. Note just the consistency and the wave heights and the whitecaps we're seeing along the Intracoastal Waterway there. It's a rough day. It's a rough day out there along the coast, like largely due to the winds. But the winds aren't just coastal, they're present for inland areas as well. Right now, Greenville and Central Pitt County looking at west-southwesterly winds at 14 miles per hour. Here's a look at your temperatures across the board. Most of us right now in the low 60s. Those of you watching along the coast and closer to the water, still in the upper 50s, but even then significantly warmer than where we were yesterday. So even if you're not quite to 60 degrees, you're still again enjoying air temperatures that are about 10 to 15 degrees warmer than where we were 24 hours ago. Now again, winds out of the southwest will help warm us up through the rest of the evening. In fact, overnight tonight, we will eventually see those winds shift again, coming a little bit more out of the northwest as we wake up tomorrow morning. But the key is that overnight temperatures really aren't going to be falling all that much because we will maintain southwesterly winds until we get past midnight. After that, well, then we get that cooler airflow back rolling over eastern North Carolina. Over the past 24 hours, because of those southwesterly winds, humidity has come up, but unfortunately we are still looking at a very dry air mass, so still would like to discourage people from doing any sort of burning across eastern North Carolina, at least anytime soon. Our next round of rain will show up by the time we get to really next week. Monday possibly, but Tuesday and Wednesday look like a better opportunity for rainfall in eastern North Carolina. Until then, it's just going to be a series of high pressure systems rolling on by. You can see a little bit of moisture trying to develop across that southeastern corner of Missouri and southern Illinois. possible. We'll see if that system again continues to grow, but for right now, doesn't look like it has our number, at least anytime soon. So 8-day forecast, here we go. Air temperatures climbing as we head towards the weekend. For tomorrow, looking at the mid-60s. Friday, holding at the mid-60s, but then Saturday, we get a temperature bump all the way back up into the low 70s. Mid to upper 70s planned by Sunday. And then we will cool back down again as we head into Monday. A dry front's expected to roll overhead Sunday night into Monday. And then a front that should have a little bit more moisture content associated with it is expected to roll in late Tuesday into Wednesday. And that's where we should get our widespread rain. We're not looking again at heavy downpours, but hopefully eastern North Carolina, all of eastern North Carolina, can at least squeeze a few drops out of that system. Because again, we are right now abnormally dry or under a moderate drought across 90% of eastern North Carolina. Well, that's all we have time for today's 2 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday.